From the silent darkness of space, our world appears, a beacon in the night, a fragile sphere suspended in an infinite void, a marble of swirling clouds, a dynamic canvas painted by the forces of nature. These ever-changing patterns tell a story of constant flux and delicate balance, blue oceans vast and deep and green continents teeming with life. These are the hallmarks of our planet, the colors of life itself. It hangs alone, radiating life into the void, a testament to resilience and the improbable miracle of existence, a solitary oasis in the cosmic desert. It seems perfect, a flawless gem, untouched by the harsh realities of the universe. It seems peaceful, a tranquil haven, a sanctuary of calm amidst the chaos. But look closer. Don't be fooled by the surface. The illusion begins to fade. The cracks in the facade start to appear. The planet's curves harden, colors dull, the vibrant hues replaced by something colder, more calculated, and lines emerge, stark and unforgiving. Grids, pathways etched onto the surface like a roadmap to somewhere unknown. Invisible fences, boundaries that confine, restrict, and control. Our home starts to resemble a circuit board, a complex network of connections and dependencies, meticulously designed and controlled, every element in its place, every function optimized. Oceans become moats, vast barriers separating us from each other. Continents become managed enclosures, carefully divided and regulated. The beautiful sphere transforms into a prison, the vibrant colors fading into the cold steel of confinement. Elegant yet inescapable. A gilded cage where beauty masks the underlying restrictions. This is the first truth, the uncomfortable reality we must confront. We are born into boundaries we cannot see, limitations imposed upon us from the moment we arrive. We're told we are masters of our destiny, that we hold the keys to our own future. But what if that's just an illusion? A carefully constructed narrative designed to keep us compliant. The ground beneath us is part of a system so complete, so all-encompassing. We mistake its walls for the horizon. We accept the limitations as the natural order of things. This is not a prison of iron bars, of physical constraints and visible chains, but of the mind, a far more insidious and effective form of control, built from ideas, beliefs and stories, carefully curated and disseminated to shape our perceptions. The cosmic perspective reveals the beauty is a mask, a carefully crafted deception. The peace a carefully maintained quiet, a fragile equilibrium built on control and suppression. From above you see the grand design, the intricate web of connections and dependencies, a rhythmic pulse connecting every city, every screen, every individual. It's the heartbeat of a machine, a cold and calculated rhythm, not a living world but a constructed reality, a machine designed to keep everything and everyone in place to maintain the status quo. The planet is not just our home, it's more than just a place to live. It's a stage, a carefully constructed platform, and we are actors in a play written before we were born, our roles predetermined, our lines already scripted. Who wrote the script? Who was the playwright behind this cosmic drama? Who benefits from the illusion? Who profits from our ignorance? The answers lie just beyond the surface, waiting to be uncovered, hidden in plain sight. The question is the ultimate challenge. Will you look? Will you dare to see beyond the illusion? Zoom in, past the swirling clouds, through the protective embrace of our atmosphere. A journey from the vast expanse of space to the concentrated hubs of human activity, into the heart of human existence, the cities. These sprawling landscapes, testaments to our collective ambition and ingenuity. From above they glitter like constellations, a dazzling display of light against the darkness. Each point a beacon representing countless lives intertwined. But descend, and the romance fades, replaced by the stark reality of urban life. The magic of the distant view gives way to the grit and grind of the streets. These are hives, towers of glass and steel, monuments to commerce and industry, reaching for the sky, casting long shadows over crowded streets where humanity surges like a relentless tide. Millions move in predictable patterns, their lives dictated by the rhythm of the city, flowing like data through concrete canyons, a constant stream of movement and activity. Wake, commute, work, the daily mantra of the urban dweller. Consume, sleep, the cycle repeats day after day, week after week. A steady, programmed rhythm dictating the pace of life. Each person is a cog in a vast machine contributing to the collective output. Faces illuminated by screens reflecting the digital world that consumes so much of our attention. On trains and cafes at home, the digital tether remains unbroken. They scroll through curated happiness, a highlight reel of other people's lives, connected yet alone, a paradox of the modern age. Surrounded by millions, a sea of faces, each with their own story. yet isolated in bubbles tailored just for them, personalized echo chambers reinforcing existing beliefs. Born into a system already running, already programmed with its own set of rules and expectations. From childhood, taught to follow rules, to fit the mold, to conform to societal norms, dreams guided toward stability, security, and the promise of a comfortable life. A path laid out in advance, seemingly predetermined, with clear milestones and expectations. But who built the ladder? Where does it lead? And is it truly the path to fulfillment? The system doesn't force you, it subtly guides you. It simply presents its path as the only one, the most logical, the most secure. The city is the engine room of the system, the epicenter of this subtle programming, where programming is most intense, where the pressures to conform are the strongest. Noise, ads, pressure to succeed and consume, a constant barrage of stimuli, designed to keep you distracted from the deeper questions, from the search for meaning. People move with purpose, a sense of urgency driving their every step. But it's a borrowed purpose, often dictated by external forces. They chase goals given to them, not chosen from the depths of their own desires. They are not living, they are participating in a predefined script, cogs turning in perfect synchrony, ensuring the smooth operation of the machine. The machine runs smoothly, silently, efficiently, and few ever question why or if there might be another way. How is this reality maintained? Through the architects of perception. These unseen forces shape your understanding, the media, the news, the stories you hear. They don't just report the world, they create it. They decide what's important, what's dangerous, what's desirable, and what's true. Your daily information comes through a filter. News anchors tell you who to fear, influencers show you what to want, politicians evoke emotion. These are calculated moves in a grand strategy. They create a narrative, simple, digestible, serving a purpose. This stream of information does more than inform, it programs you. It sets the boundaries of debate, tells you what to feel, what to forget. The most effective control is invisible, operating inside your mind. By controlling information, they create a consensus reality, a shared illusion. They make the absurd seem normal, the normal seem absurd. In the world they build, they hold all the power. The architects now wield a new tool, the algorithm, the digital shepherd. It lives in your devices, watching, learning, knowing you better than you know yourself. It guides you, nudges you, keeps you engaged and compliant. Every scroll, every click, you feed the shepherd and it feeds you more of what you want. It creates a personalized reality tunnel, reflecting your beliefs endlessly. This process is subtle, invisible, and deeply effective. It isolates us, erodes empathy, and polarizes society into digital tribes. While we fight the battles set for us, we miss the shepherd guiding us all. The result? A population easily manipulated, passionate about issues chosen for them. The digital shepherd doesn't command, it suggests, curates, distracts. It is the ultimate tool of division and control, and we have welcomed it into every moment of our lives. The system is clever. It presents an illusion of choice, a spectacle of freedom. Hundreds of channels, millions of websites, endless products. You can vote, you can choose, you are told you are free. But what are these choices really? News of tragedy, followed by luxury ads, war and excess, sincerity and deception, all blended into a numbing stream. The choices are meaningless. They all operate within the same system. Two political parties funded by the same interests. 1,000 brands owned by a handful of corporations. You choose your flavor of distraction, your brand of conformity. It's a choice between rooms in the same prison. By giving you the feeling of control, the system makes you a willing participant. You defend your choices, argue for your party, but reinforce the cage. The system doesn't need to fight you. It has taught you to fight your neighbor. The structure of control remains unchallenged, unseen. How do they keep us from questioning? Through comfort, food delivered, entertainment on demand, instant communication. The system removes friction, making life easy and pleasant. This comfort is a sedative, the most powerful tool of control. A comfortable person is compliant, entertained, and uncritical. Why seek truth when the surface is so appealing? The cage is so beautifully decorated we forget it's a cage. We have traded wild freedom for a managed existence. The more we rely on convenience, the more power we give the system. We are like domesticated animals, content and unaware of the farmer. We have forgotten the taste of true freedom. Not everyone is asleep. In quiet corners, there are whispers. Some see the cracks, ask forbidden questions. What if this is all a lie? Who benefits? These questions are dangerous not for violence, but for their contagiousness. The system labels these people conspiracy theorists, ridicules and isolates them. Question the narrative, and you're branded unstable, a purveyor of misinformation. The media attacks character, not arguments, making truth-seekers outcasts. Truth is buried under noise and ridicule, not burned at the stake. The system distracts, dismisses, and destroys credibility. Questioning authority is seen as madness. Accepting the story is intelligence. The whispers remain, a threat to the illusion. The system works tirelessly to silence them. Even in the most meticulously controlled system where every variable seems accounted for, a single ray of light, unexpected and pure, can change everything. It can disrupt the established order. The system is vast, an intricate web of power and influence, but it is not perfect. Cracks exist within its very structure. It has a blind spot, an unquantifiable element, the untamed human spirit, the innate desire for freedom. Look away from the chaos, the constant barrage of information and control. In a park, far from the concrete and steel, a child lies in the grass doing absolutely nothing. No phone buzzing, no media flashing, no worries clouding their mind. Just pure, unadulterated presence. Just wonder, a sense of awe at the world around them. The child sees a cloud not as water vapor but as a dragon, soaring through the sky, a ship sailing to distant lands, a castle, a fortress of dreams and imagination. In that moment the child is utterly free, unbound by the constraints of the world. Outside the system, connected to something real, something primal and true. A break in the sky, a parting of the clouds, a ray of light illuminates the child's face, bathing them in warmth and hope. It's a moment of pure, unscripted beauty, a fleeting glimpse of what truly matters. A reminder that nature still exists beyond our constructs, a wild and untamed force. The light is a symbol, a beacon, truth breaking through illusion, shattering the carefully constructed facade, hope finding a crack in the walls, a glimmer of possibility in the face of despair. This is the system's greatest fear, the chink in its armor. Not rebellion with its noise and violence, but quiet connection, the silent understanding between souls. The child's perception, their innocent gaze, is a threat, a challenge to the established order, to the foundation of control, the very bedrock upon which the system is built. If one can see the sky for what it truly is, unfiltered and vast, others can too, and the illusion begins to crumble. If one remembers true freedom, the taste of liberation, the memory can spread, rippling outwards like a wave, inspiring others to seek their own. The light is not just in the sky, a distant and unattainable thing. It's inside each of us, a spark of divinity waiting to be ignited, waiting to be rediscovered, waiting to illuminate the world. The system does not fear your anger. It feeds on it, uses it to divide. It does not fear protests or violence. It manages and absorbs them. What it truly fears is a quiet mass awakening. It fears you turning off your screen, sitting in silence, seeing your neighbor as human. It fears you remembering who you were before the programming. An awakened mind cannot be controlled. An awakened population lets the illusion fall away. They cannot imprison a mind that chooses freedom. The structure of control depends on your participation, your belief. Withdraw your belief and its power dissolves. You were not born to be a cog, a consumer, or a spectator. Look past the identity you were given. Look deeper. You were born to be a creator, a conscious part of the universe. The night has been long, but the dawn is coming. Awaken.